After thoroughly checking the novelty of your invention, you'll want to prepare several items in as much detail as possible before handing your material over to the patent attorney. Remember, these professionals charge between $250 to $300 or more an hour for their services. As a result, doing more on your own can result in significant cost savings. I would recommend that you create the following items before you approach a patent attorney. The first item will be the title of the invention. This is listed at the top of the first page. Although a title may have up to 500 characters, the title must be as short and specific as possible. An example of a title of an invention would be Components and Method for Improved Dental Impression Making and for Fabricating Temporary Restorations for Dental Implants. The next item is the cross-reference to related applications section. In this section, you will list the U.S. or international patents that describe the prior art that pertains to your invention. You must list the patent number, the date it was issued, and the name of the inventor. This material is obtained from your patent search. The third item you should write is a brief summary that will present the substance and general idea of the claimed invention in summarized form. An example of a brief summary of an invention would be: the subject components in this invention are used for taking pickup impressions of abutments that are installed in dental implants. These components also include a coping for fabrication of a temporary crown on said abutments. The fourth item you should provide your attorney is the background of the invention. In this section, you give a brief summary of the prior art that pertains to your invention. In this section, you will also want to cite problems that the prior art does not address. It is important to include the pertinent patent numbers in your summary when they are cited. The fifth item you should include is the detailed description of the invention section. In this section, the invention must be explained along with the process of making and using the invention in full, clear, concise, and exact terms. This section should distinguish the invention from other inventions and from other prior art. It should give a detailed description and include the best version. Your description of the invention must be sufficient so that any person of ordinary skill and knowledge pertaining to the subject area of the invention could make and use it without extensive experimentation. Elements of your invention that are contained in any drawings also need to be included in this section. Drawings are required if illustrations are needed to understand the subject matter to be patented. Most patent applications contain drawings. The drawings must show every feature of the invention as specified in the claims. Where there are drawings, you must include a listing of all figures by number and with corresponding statements explaining what each figure depicts. Another section you should include is the claims section. The claims define the scope of the protection of the patent. A non-provisional application for a utility patent must contain at least one claim. The claim or claims must distinctly describe how your invention solves a relevant problem in a unique and novel way. Claims are tightly focused descriptions of your invention. It may describe what your invention does. A claim may describe how your invention works. Alternatively, a claim may describe how something is made in a new and novel way. A patent claim has three parts: an introductory phrase, the body of the claim, and a link that joins the two. The introductory phrase identifies the category of the invention and sometimes the purpose of the invention. An example of a patent claim introductory phrase would be a prescription reminder system. The link between the introductory phrase and the body of the patent claim consists of words and phrases such as which comprises, including, consisting of. The body of the claim or claims contains a specific legal description of the exact invention which is being protected. An example of a complete claim would be a prescription reminder system comprising of a prescription compliance device having a means for reminding a patient to take one or more prescription medications at a predetermined dose, a predetermined starting time, and a predetermined dosage interval. Whether a patent will be granted is determined in large measure by the scope of the claims. If the claims are too vague or too broad, they will probably be denied. Once you have all the above sections compiled, you are ready to bring it to your patent attorney. I know some of you will strongly consider doing a final draft all on your own. All I can say is that I wouldn't recommend it. Writing out claims and dependent claims can be very tricky. The least worst case scenario is that the U.S. Patent Office rejects your patent application and you have to appeal it. The worst case situation is that your claims and dependent claims don't give you the broadest protection that you could have achieved if your patent was written by a professional. If this is the case, others can easily work around your patent without having to pay you a royalty. Once you have a registered patent, what are you going to do next? Do you have a strategy to earn income from your patent or to turn it into a business that will manufacture and market your product? All of this vital and important information is organized and provided free of charge in NewBusinessCreator.com. This website also serves as a portal to a number of affiliate listing sites that will enable you to obtain capital, human resources, materials, and marketing systems that will be required to make your dreams a reality. If your goal is to sell or license your patent, you need to check out intellectualpropertystore.com. This website attracts thousands of people and companies that are actively looking for new business opportunities. Many of them are very interested in intellectual property that can be commercialized and turned into a thriving business. Instead of making cold calls and knocking on company doors to find these people, why not let them find you? When you place a listing on this site, you can use narratives, pictures, and movies to pitch the commercial marketability of your patent. This is a very powerful and time-saving way to either sell your patent outright or to license it. Intellectualpropertystore.com can also be used to showcase your patent to product promoters or licensing agents. Hundreds of licensing agents and product scouts are scanning this website daily for products they may be interested in promoting. These professionals have major industry connections. So if you want to get your invention in front of the decision makers that can turn your idea into a reality, then decide to showcase it in intellectualpropertystore.com today.